Hello and welcome to my channel. So guys, if you know me as a photographer, you'd know that I love the 35mm focal length. Not only is it perfect for the sort of work that I do, the fashion photography, it's absolutely perfect for traveling, landscape, weddings, boy, you name it, this is just perfect. So anyway, I've owned this 35mm lens for a good few years, and I just wanted to share with you guys the reason why I'm so obsessed with this lens. Literally, this lens is the reason why I've got rid of most of my other lenses. So I'm going to share with you 10 reasons why I think you should have this lens in your camera bag. Okay, I am telling you guys, this lens is so satisfying to use. It is by far the most fun you can have with your clothes on. I'm telling you guys, this lens is a killer. So sit back and enjoy. Hello guys, and thank you so much for sticking around. My name is Dean, a photographer and retoucher here at idbProFotos, a channel that's dedicated to everything photography. So yes guys, the lens that I'm talking about today is the Sigma 35mm F1.4 Art lens. Oh my god, this lens is unbelievable. So what I'm gonna do today guys, I'm literally gonna take you through 10 reasons why I think you should have this lens in your kit. This lens will never ever disappoint you. So the first thing we're going to talk about is price. So you can get this lens used. This is for Sony, I'm talking about Sony E mount here. I'm not really sure about the other ones, but I know you can get it in the region of 450 British pounds to about sort of, £600. So you know what? In the grand scheme of things, when you're really talking, really good prime lenses, I don't think that is quite reasonable, to be honest with you. I don't think it's too expensive. So number two is the build quality, right? This thing is made out of metal, the majority of the body, and it's got a nice rubberized, focus ring there, which is absolutely spot on. Very silent and very smooth. So yeah, really good. I like that. So number three is the sharpness. The focus on this thing is so rapid and responsive. So what we're gonna do to demonstrate how amazing this lens is in terms of sharpness and obviously how responsive it is in terms of focus, I've enlisted one hell of an amazing model. I've worked with this model before, Theresa Terzonie. I will put a link down in the description to Theresa's Instagram handle, and also a purple port if you want to work with. I highly recommend this model. So guys, sit back and enjoy. Yeah, so as you can see, like I just genuinely think I'm just using this lens. There's literally no stress whatsoever. The weight of it is very manageable. And I just feel like, sort of in a really tight space like this lens really shows its true capabilities and obviously why it's so special. I feel like, if I were to try and use like an 85mm or even a 105mm in this situation, I would not be able to get a full body shot of the model. So I just think like this is absolutely perfect. Now I find that this lens is sharp, wide open from f1.4 all the way, you name it. This thing is just absolutely unbelievable. Obviously it depends. I'm only talking here because this lens, I pair it up with the Sony a7R II, and I just think they're just like a perfect couple. Literally no qualms, no problems at all. I can tell you that this guy's literally 98%, or I'll say probably 99% of the images that we took on this day, every single one of them was in focus. They were all pin sharp, and this is just the thing that I love about this lens. It's in a studio setting where you're probably going to be shooting f8 and f9. This thing just obliterates focus. Everything is just amazing. Sharpness was point number 3 and focus was point number 4. Okay, so now we're moving on to point number 5. It's just really compact. Okay, this lens weighs about, you know, about 645 grams. So again, you know, not very heavy. I like this focal length because I think it's quite intimate. You know, because sometimes I hate it when you're using quite a long focal length or 105 where your model is like miles away. You know, it's like you have to shout, next pose. No, you can't, right? I'm exaggerating a little bit here, but you know, the point is I would like a lens where you can get quite close to your talent, and you know, it makes the direction a lot easier. Okay, point number 6. This thing is weather sealed. To me, is a deal breaker. You know, when you're doing fashion shoots, sometimes you might need to shoot on location. Like this thing can sort of withstand reasonable bad weather conditions or whatever it is, which is spot on. Number 7, right? Silent autofocus. Now, if you do videography, this thing is what you need. So the autofocus is silent as a mouse. Point number 8. Ease of use. Okay, now I'm talking about things like if you need to kind of update the firmware. Like I had to update the firmware on this just to kind of they updated the autofocus function of the lens. It was so easy. Go on their website, download the patch, upload it to the camera, which is a Sony, and straight away just updates the lens. And I just love that. Just know you don't need special adapters and all this kind of stuff. So Sigma, well done. I love that. Absolutely special. Right, next point number 9. So we talk about bokeh. The bokeh on this thing is dreamy. Absolutely love it. I will show a few other pictures from a separate shoot that I did a few years ago with the model called Sonova, where I can demonstrate the bokeh on this thing. It's absolutely spot on. Like I believe on the website it says that this thing integrates 15 optical elements in 11 key groups. I ain't got a clue what that means, but it means something. Whatever that means, it's doing good things. Honestly, absolutely love it. Now guys, I like to keep it simple. I'm not really a techie guy, all these gig benchmarks and all this kind of stuff. You won't get that from this channel. I just literally take you on a shoot and you can see this thing while it's working. I'm telling you, the bokeh on this thing is creamy, beautiful, amazing, orgasmic, you name it. The most fun you can have with your clothes on. So number 10 guys, I think one thing that's quite important for me is ND filters, or filters for your glass. Right, as you can see, the glass element is not massive. Let's see, what size is it? It's 67 millimeters, so it's not a massive size. So the ND filters on this are very affordable, and I think to me that's a deal breaker, because you know, say when you're doing your video work, sometimes you may need to get sort of, you know, your variable ND filters. Now it's not going to break the bank, so to me that is a plus. So there you go guys, 10 reasons why I think you need to have this lens in your bag. Honestly, I love this lens so much that I wouldn't even bother trying to, because I think they've got a new version of this lens. I'm pretty sure they do. I don't know, I'll do some, I think so. Let's do some research. Let's have a look. No, this is it. So they haven't really updated this lens because it's so good, there's no need. If you're on the market for a 35mm lens, guys, I highly recommend this lens. It is amazing. It's not overly expensive. You can get it used, like I said before. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. If you don't already do, be sure to hit that subscribe button and those notification bells so I can let you know every single time when I upload new content. But don't forget, until next time, keep shooting.